Good morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Wednesday, and we're at the 7th of April, 2021, about 8:25 a.m. Central Time. A very flat stock market, down a little bit, but it had been a half hour ago, it was actually up a fraction. So it's just back and forth here. Dollar pretty steady today. Euro still gaining a little bit on the dollar. Other currencies backing off, as you can see. On the energy market, again, we're about $1 off this morning's high. I was trying to understand why it was up this morning. I've been up quite a while. Looking at it, the API numbers were certainly not friendly. You're showing in that build there, and I don't think the market's been looking for that. So we'll see if that keeps coming in. The 10-year note steady, bonds gaining a little bit now back into yield. Bitcoin down $2,200. It's not able to hold that $60,000 level at this point. And as you can see in the grain market, well, watching, waiting, seeing. Planting season is here, boys. So, by the way, in Chicago, we've been near 80 degrees for 2-3 days in a row. This is highly unusual. You know, we're normally 55, 60 degrees. So it's just absolutely beautiful. But I wonder what that does for the farmers. It certainly's got to help things. As we take a look at the day's data, you know interest rates have been going higher, so why would you be expecting the mortgage headlines to be favorable? And they're not. They were down 5.1% in the index itself, the purchase index down 4.6%, and the refi down 5.3%. Now, as rates have come down from 1.77 on the 10-year and slipped back a bit, that will gain a little bit of traction as we are now in spring, people looking to buy homes. The question is, how many homes are there out there to buy? And as you know, it's a seller's market, not a buyer's market. In the trade balance, came in a bit larger, about 600 million higher, about 600 million higher than the 71 billion that they were looking for. 75.5 billion, and they got 7108. So you can see about 600 million. Fed exports 18725, and that was an increase. The imports were down a little bit. The U.S. Federal Reserve is going to release their minutes at 1 o'clock. A lot of traders looking at it, but I don't know why. I mean, I don't think the Fed's going to change anything that it's doing until there's reason to do it. Fed Chair Powell's been ultra clear, so anything people are looking for there, I'll be shocked if it says something different. The Federal Reserve consumer credits forecast to rise $5.5 billion. That compares to last month's decline, so apparently people are out there buying something, and they're looking to see where the market's going to carry them. So we'll see where this all carries us. Yesterday's volume in the stock market, not the futures part of it, the stocks, were the lowest volume of the year. I'm not sure that means anything, but volume slowing down, what could that possibly mean? It's got to mean something, and it's not as though we're still in the Easter holiday. People are back. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you this afternoon in our market wrap-up. Welcome. I'm Ira Epstein, and I'm here to talk about my enhanced Bollinger Band course. Now, many of you have taken my regular charting course, and if not, you might think you know something about Bollinger Bands. As you know, Bollinger Bands are an algorithm designed to keep the market trading within it 95% of the time, and on a chart, it will offer on the top part resistance, on the bottom support, and the idea is the market will travel within them. We know that sometimes it latches onto that band, goes up or goes down. Well, how do you play with that? Can you pyramid the positions off that type of thinking? Well, I've applied all three of these into 13 different videos that teach you my concept of it. And from that concept, you're able to work with weekly charts and or daily charts. The 13 videos, each about 7 minutes long. The idea here is not to put you in school forever, but to teach. Now, if you haven't tried my complete futures research, I throw that in as well. Whether you've tried this or not, I think it's worth taking a look at. I think you're going to learn something from there. That research, by the way, covers twice daily market updates for you and access to what I call window envelope numbers, which I think are very important when looking at these Bollinger Bands. The next part is a trial to our charting software so you can make your charts look the same way that mine do. It's that simple. Where do you go with it and how do you get all this? It's simple. You go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. If you go to the word education, everything you need is answered there. You can also call my staff. They'll be happy to help you get set up. I'm Ira Epstein, on the road to your education.